Autonomous cars are practically already here, but by 2025 we should see many more on the road. Recently zoox was purchased by Amazon, and it's set to be one of the first electric autonomous cars on the road. zoox autonomous cars will be equipped with multiple camera sensors, LiDAR sensors, and radar sensors. Now what many haven't mentioned is the impact this is going to have on the disruption of the automotive market. Mainly the driving market, like Uber and Lyft, which will also, most likely add their own fleet of autonomous automobiles. For sure, getting somewhere from point A to point B is going to be much cheaper, and to the benefit of the average consumer. So make no mistake, this is a good thing. This will also accelerate the disruption in the automotive market in other areas like insurance, and the amount of cars on the road. By 2030, 95% of US automobile miles traveled will be in on-demand, autonomous electric vehicle fleets, in a new business model called Transport as a Service. This disruption isn't going to be one where individuals simply trade in their gasoline or diesel vehicles for electric vehicles. Both types of vehicles, and the individual ownership of automobiles will be disrupted. And all this will accelerate by 2025. 2. A far-reaching energy transformation. In 2025, carbon footprints will be viewed as socially unacceptable, much like drunk driving is today. The COVID-19 pandemic will have focused the public's attention on the need to take action to deal with threats to our way of life, our health and our future. Public attention will drive government policy and behavioral changes, with carbon footprints becoming a subject of worldwide scrutiny. Individuals, companies and countries will seek the quickest and most affordable ways to achieve net zero, the elimination of their carbon footprint. The creation of a sustainable, net zero future will be built through a far-reaching energy transformation that significantly reduces the world's carbon emissions, and through the emergence of a massive carbon management industry that captures, utilizes and eliminates carbon dioxide. We'll see a diversity of new technologies aimed at both reducing and removing the world's emissions, unleashing a wave of innovation to compare with the industrial and digital revolutions of the past. 3. A new era of computing. By 2025, quantum computing will have outgrown its infancy, and a first generation of commercial devices will be able to tackle meaningful, real-world problems. One major application of this new kind of computer will be the simulation of complex chemical reactions, a powerful tool that opens up new avenues in drug development. Quantum chemistry calculations will also aid the design of novel materials with desired properties, for instance better catalysts for the automotive industry that curb emissions and help fight climate change. Right now, the development of pharmaceuticals and performance materials relies massively on trial and error, which means it is an iterative, time-consuming and terribly expensive process. Quantum computers may soon be able to change this. They will significantly shorten product development cycles and reduce the costs for R&D. 4. Healthcare paradigm shift to prevention through diet. By 2025, healthcare systems will adopt more preventative health approaches based on the developing science behind the health benefits of plant-rich, nutrient-dense diets. This trend will be enabled by AI-powered and systems biology-based technology that exponentially grows our knowledge of the role of specific dietary phytonutrients in specific human health and functional outcomes. After the pandemic of 2020, consumers will be more aware of the importance of their underlying health and will increasingly demand healthier food to help support their natural defenses. Armed with a much deeper understanding of nutrition, the global food industry can respond by offering a broader range of product options to support optimal health outcomes. The healthcare industry can respond by promoting Earth's plant intelligence for more resilient lives and to incentivize people to take care of themselves in an effort to reduce unsustainable costs. 5. 5G will enhance the global economy and save lives. Overnight, we've experienced a sharp increase in delivery services with a need for day of goods from providers like Amazon and Instacart, but it has been limited. With 5G networks in place, tied directly into autonomous bots, goods would be delivered safely within hours. Wi-Fi can't scale to meet higher capacity demands. Sheltering in place has moved businesses and classrooms to video conferencing, highlighting poor quality networks. Low latency 5G networks would resolve this lack of network reliability and even allow for more high capacity services like telehealth, telesurgery and ER services. Businesses can offset the high cost of mobility with economy boosting activities including smart factories, real-time monitoring, and content-intensive, real-time edge compute services. 5G private networks make this possible and changes the mobile services economy. The rollout of 5G creates markets that we only imagine, like self-driving bots, along with a mobility-as-a-service economy, and others we can't imagine, enabling next generations to invent thriving markets and prosperous causes. 6. A new normal in managing cancer. Technology drives data, data catalyzes knowledge, and knowledge enables empowerment. In tomorrow's world, cancer will be managed like any chronic health condition. We will be able to precisely identify what we may be facing and be empowered to overcome it. In other words, a new normal will emerge in how we can manage cancer. We will see more early and proactive screening with improved diagnostics innovation, such as in better genome sequencing technology or in liquid biopsy, that promises higher ease of testing, higher accuracy and ideally at an affordable cost. Early detection and intervention in common cancer types will not only save lives but reduce the financial and emotional burden of late discovery. We will also see a revolution in treatment propelled by technology. Gene editing and immunotherapy that bring fewer side effects will have made greater headway. With advances in early screening and treatment going hand in hand, cancer will no longer be the cursed C word that inspires such fear among people. 7. Robotic retail. Historically, robotics has turned around many industries, while a few select sectors, such as grocery retail, have remained largely untouched. With the use of a new robotics application called micro-fulfillment, grocery retailing will no longer look the same. The use of robotics downstream at a hyperlocal level, as opposed to the traditional upstream application in the supply chain, will disrupt this 100-year-old, $5 trillion industry, and all its stakeholders will experience significant change. Retailers will operate at a higher order of magnitude on productivity, which will in turn result in positive and enticing returns in the online grocery business, unheard of at the moment. This technology also unlocks broader access to food and a better customer proposition to consumers at large, speed, product availability and cost. Micro-fulfillment centers are located in existing, and typically less productive, real estate at the store level and can operate 5 to 10% more cheaply than a brick-and-mortar store. We predict that value will be equally captured by retailers and consumers online.